Jeff in the comments said, hardest pitcher that you've ever had to face. Who did you hate to hit against?
It's kind of funny because I played against a lot of plenty of Hall of Famers and guys that were amazing. But my least favorite player probably to face was Jeff Karstens.
Really? I would not have guessed that.
I know. Most people wouldn't. I think at one time it was, me and Ricky Weeks were probably like both around 2 for 20, mid-20s against him. And then I think I had 2 singles, and my last at bat I actually homered off him. So I was pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. And then I look up and he's like getting taken out of the game because he has to have arm surgery. So that kind of deflated my one good swing off him. I just couldn't hit him. I don't know. I didn't like facing the guy.
Jeff Karsten. What about the Hall of Famers? How'd you do against them? Do you recall? Because you did play in an era with some really good pitchers.
Yeah. I mean, Andy Pettit. I think I had 1 hit and it was a homer. So I take that. Like I faced Greg Maddux. I got a few hits off Greg. One was a homer. Tom Glavine and Smoltz just owned me, but it was fun. I mean, it was fun facing those guys. I think Clemens was fun to face. I think I homered off him, but he was a bulldog, so he wasn't exciting to face. It was exciting, but at the same time, it was intimidating getting the batter's box off him. But those guys are always exciting.
How did Glavine do it? I always wondered, how did Glavine do it? I mean, he was throwing like 90 miles an hour, pretty much tops. He didn't really have a big breaking ball at all. And he walked a lot of guys. I mean, if you look at his record, he gave up a lot of walks. It wasn't Maddux. He didn't walk 20 in a year. How did he do it? I mean, I used to see Piazza in New York rake against him, but nobody else. He was the only one. I mean, you look at Piazza's record against Glavine, it is unbelievable. It is like, I can't even – I hit 450, but nobody else could hit the guy. Is there any explanation?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the one thing that I remember off facing Glavine was he didn't throw hard. So, I mean, you felt like you could hit everything, but you couldn't hit anything. He didn't. So, I mean, like there was nothing was over the plate. It was either like black or ball.
Yeah, he threw a lot of balls.
So that's why I think he didn't walk anybody. He walked a lot of people, but he wasn't going to throw you a pitch to hit. So you either had to hit a pitcher's pitch or he would walk you. And so I don't think I walked. I didn't walk a lot. So I think I tried to hit everything. So he wasn't very good at bat.
Yeah, he's a genius, a pitching genius. To be able to do that without a big breaking ball and throwing 90 miles an hour. And to do that for 20 years and win 300 games, I mean, the guy had to be the smartest pitcher ever. So,
oh yeah, he was tough.
Who's the smartest guy you ever played with? Counsell, the smartest guy you ever played with? Was Counsell the smartest guy you ever played? Who's the smartest guy you ever played with about baseball?
Counsell was one of them. Tell you what, Jason Kendall, man, he was very
Catcher
smart.
has to know.
He was a hard. Yeah, he was. He's right there. Him and Hoffman. Hoffman was really smart as well. I said I was pretty fortunate to play with a few of those guys that were they're really students. I mean, those guys got there really early. They watched more video than I'd ever seen anybody, and they were constantly researching. And so it was kind of cool to see that. So I kind of learned a little bit from those guys. But those two were, constantly in their heads were either in video trying to learn something or reading scouting reports. So it was cool to see.